we found the best outdoor accessories, so you don't have to. So let's check it out.
Never in my 48 years of life did I expect this, a giant RGB speaker, to encourage me to want to work out and look as happy as these guys do. Thankfully, the Soundcore Boom 2 Plus portable outdoor speaker is not only waterproof, but actually looks really sleek too. And if you were born in the 1900s, you'd remember jukeboxes that took cassettes with giant speakers and a handle you'd carry around. Well, this is the modern day version of that. Although it definitely doesn't have the same vibe while you do this. It's built like a tank, made of plastic with a giant metal grill, and this, RGB lights, because why the heck not? And with the included shoulder strap, it's just begging for you to take this outdoors with you and instantly become the star of the show at your kid's next birthday party. Now, Baby Shark is copyrighted, so just imagine how thunky this speaker would be when the beat drops on that chorus. Don't just take my word for it. I'll let the bass do its own talking. Personally, my favorite feature definitely goes to PartyCast, which if you own previous models like the Boom Plus, you can connect up to 100 speakers together for what may be the ultimate portable speaker system on the go. And if you're wondering between the two, the new Boom 2 Plus is louder with a better range and has that free light show built in, which honestly is worth it alone for how many people will stare at you in complete jealousy rocking this around town. With a total of 140 watts of output thanks to their bass up 2.0 boost, you can hear this bad boy from across the park, which may or may not be a good thing for everyone else. But with how portable this is, you can take it with you or set it down anywhere with confidence. Plus, they even have an app that lets you control exactly how you like to hear your music. Alongside that, a range of lighting effects too, because, well, mood. So with all that sound, power, and RGB for under $400, I'd say a cheap price to pay to be the talk of the town, literally, because they'll all hear you. Oh, and don't forget the 10 watt USB-C charger around back to fast charge all your other devices too. Seriously, what doesn't this do? Details and links down below. Now, I love the idea of flashlights, but rarely carry a dedicated one given how much space it takes up. That's why the Comm Chickpea flashlight is pretty special. At half the size of my finger, it can output over 600 lumens, which is basically a lot of light for a tiny package. It fits perfectly onto a keychain, given it's smaller than your keys, and its metal body not only withstands a beating on the daily, it's waterproof too, because why the heck not? So toss this onto any loop, zipper of a bag, or just in your pocket, because I guarantee you'll forget it's even there. However, now you'll always have it when you need it. They also found a way to thankfully make it USB-C rechargeable, so one less battery or cable to worry about, and you can even get creative with the removable hood too. Basically, it's the perfect light that you'll forget you even own. I wanted to include a quick and dirty tool that you can take with you anywhere, and the Civivi Elementum utility blade is not only affordable, it's surprisingly sharp, comfortable, and dependable given you can swap out the blades whenever you need to sharpen up. The quick release button makes it even easier to store away, and as a fan of the Elementum design in general, this one gives it a cool futuristic feel, which I'm there for as well. I bought this myself a while ago as it had a very successful Kickstarter campaign, a folding chair the size of about a water bottle, which was basically the whole selling point of this CLIQ chair. I was pretty enticed. Plus, it could do this. No need to build or attach pieces together, you simply clicked, pun intended, it all into place. So you know I had to see if it lived up to that hype. At 5'11" and 220 pounds on a good day, this chair surprisingly holds up my weight, while being pretty light given it's made out of a metal frame. In no way does it feel cheap either. It's definitely seen some tough times, but the legs are designed to let you lean back, and while it may seem like a little scary to do so, it's never tipped over or failed on me either, even through my scientific shake tests. And they even include a mesh pocket, perfect to keep your essentials in check, but also large enough to fit my iPad mini too. The cloth cover itself feels tear and scratch resistant, and the open net design along the top and bottom is very much appreciated if you're a back sweater like I am. When done, you click everything down and press the large switch, allowing the whole thing to fold into itself. basically like putting away a fancy umbrella. I've shown this years ago and I still use it to this day. Thankfully, Matador has updated the pocket blanket to the new 4.0 version. Some minor changes, but the same great blanket. From pocket to floor, it takes about 10 seconds. Stick the metal forks into the ground and no wind is moving this bad boy. Made of a thin but surprisingly durable nylon, my original blanket from 4 years ago is still going strong. So how do you make a blanket any more exciting than that? It's the perfect impromptu picnic accessory, large enough to fit 2 people lying down or 4 people sitting back to back. And if you're a germaphobe, perfect to just keep yourself covered. You can use it to relax, store your tech so it doesn't sit on the dirt, or the perfect platform to model your favorite midnight online services. It's one of those accessories you can toss into your kit and just know you can count on to perform its one duty really well, keeping your butt clean. Plus, it's waterproof, so super easy to clean off, and they've printed instructions directly on the surface, so you end up with this every single time, allowing it to live up to its name of being the best blanket that fits in your pocket. Now, most sling bags can't fit a water bottle, but staying hydrated is the key to success when out and about. So that's where the Topo design Mountain Hydro Sling makes complete sense. First and foremost, it's a water bottle carrier that just so happens to also fit your other daily essentials too. It's got a total mountain hiker vibe to it, which also makes it a very fun bag to carry. The pull strings allow you to fit several different size water bottles, but it can comfortably fit a big boy Nalgene too. And it could even fit a coffee cup too, if you don't swing your arms like a madman. Everything is pretty adjustable and modular. You can remove the shoulder strap and go clip only. You can go completely naked and use it handheld as the ultimate water bottle sleeve too. And they also include Velcro straps, which makes it a great bike mount that you can take with you when done. However, if you look past all of that, and you don't hoard as much as I think you do, then this makes for the perfect day bag too, with loops to clip anything and everything onto it, a large mesh pocket along the front with a strap to tighten it all in, and the hidden zipper pocket for extra cash, hand wipes, and just your secret stash. Who knew that carrying a water bottle could be so fun? And there's something about a lot of loose strings that make you auto-magically look like you know how to rock climb. Win-win. The forgotten accessories we don't think twice about, but for some, like myself, a cap makes or breaks my outfit and my mood. Plus, you usually don't notice the detail in design or tech that goes into a cap until you've worn a pretty bad one in comparison. Thankfully, Ciele, and their GOCaps do not disappoint with their cool matic fabric that even sounds like it'll be cold on my head, but is actually lightweight and super breathable. It's this combination of how it feels like there's nothing on my head while still getting the benefits of an actual cap, keeping my sweat in check, blocking the sun, but most importantly, it fits in my pocket too, thanks to how extremely thin the material actually is. However, it's also the one cap with the brim so flexible, yet can still hold its shape, which if you've ever used any other flimsy caps, you would understand the struggle. You can feel the breeze, look good in the process, and yeah, even wear it Ash Ketchum style too. However, for a premium cap option that I don't even recommend most people get unless you really care about fancy materials, because who would have thought to make a high-tech cap? Well, Haven made it a thing with their Horizon cap, which will burn a hole in your wallet, but will save the sun from burning a hole on your head. Thanks to it being made of Gore-Tex, yeah, the same waterproof material that fancy winter and rain jackets are made of to protect you from water. Utilizing an elastic pull string to tighten, you've got plenty of room to breathe, but also tighten down so it doesn't fly away. And there's something about welded seams combined with a clean stitch job that screams premium. On the head, it actually looks proper, given it's a one-size-fits-all. The crunchiness of the material, if that makes sense, feels reassuring on my head, because they do claim the 3-layer Gore-Tex design is guaranteed to keep you dry. It's basically a slip and slide for any water that tries to kiss your forehead. So if you're looking for a minimal blackout cap that may outlive you, then this is a no-brainer if you skip lunch for like 2 weeks. And since we're showing off our fire fits, a short clip about one of my favorite pairs of shorts this summer that you're definitely gonna want if you're a pocket hoarder too. The Proof Rover EDC shorts, which if they have EDC in the name, you know it's a keeper. But it's all thanks to this extra pocket designed for well, EDC. So no more having to scratch up your phone screens or rip up your front jean pockets. The additional hidden zippered pocket is just an added bonus. Perfect for your daily essentials. These are made with an inseam gusset, which just means you can stretch, squat, and lunge without ripping a hole directly through them. But if you know, you know. It easily passes the Asian squat test. Stretchy and durable, it doesn't weigh you down, but unfortunately it isn't waterproof. However, the cotton blend is very soft. For an EDC oriented pants, it doesn't feel like I'm in some military outfit, but does certainly feel like I can be prepared for it. I mean, seriously, just look at the speed on these thunder thighs. Zoom zoom. This may not be made of metal or do any special tricks, but the updated Thyrm PyroVault may be my favorite lighter to fidget with thanks to this. A quick release button that's perfect whether you have gloves on or go birthday suit on your hands. You'll always have instant access to some warmth the old-fashioned way. Plus the fact it's actually made of tough plastic instead is a bonus, as I don't have to treat it like a baby and actually take it out and use it on a daily basis. I love the design as well. It's got futuristic cyberpunk vibes without breaking the bank. And it doesn't just look the part. It's actually as tough as it seems, surviving my scientific drop test without popping open on its own, so you don't have to worry about tossing this into a pocket or bag. And on the topic of survival, they've included a little spot inside the case for fire starter, if you're ever caught in a situation where nothing else around you will burn harder than your love life. The case holds standard Zippo inserts as well as my favorite storage box, but I personally prefer the double torch because why the heck not? The case utilizes a dual wall exoskeleton design with a gasket seal that's meant to keep water out, but also doubles as a really addictive fidget toy too. And while it looks like a chunker, it's fairly comparable in size to a standard Zippo case, especially when you consider it's got an additional storage compartment too. Plus, the Urban Gray is the closest I'll get to a blackout, but they've got a range of colors if you like to actually find your EDC in a timely manner every morning. Now, if you sweat as much as I do, which is like a lot, you're gonna want to carry this with you everywhere, whether you're going somewhere humid, in a crowd, or just want to actually enjoy your day. You probably never thought of this, but carrying a fan around completely changes your summer travel plans. The fact that it looks like a mini Dyson only speaks to how premium it actually feels. The JisuLife Handheld Fan Pro 1S is a very long name for a very small device that surprisingly blows you really good. Just look at the sucking power of this baby. Able to move mountains, metaphorically. The compact design allows you to go in and around your whole body to keep it cool. This one's for the boys. If you know, you know. For comparison, it's about the size of an iPhone, so nothing you're not used to holding, and honestly works well to keep that cool too. It charges through USB-C because it's 2023 and is rated for up to 15 hours, so it's able to keep you cool for the whole day. Now they do warn you to not stick anything into the holes, but the built-in guards do a pretty good job covering it up anyways, and yeah, in the end, it's just a really strong handheld fan. However, the over-engineered details makes this feel like, well, the Dyson of handheld fans. Plus, while it can fit in my pocket, you may get a few stares from both the women and men around you. I personally prefer to fit this into my sling bag, but the included wrist strap makes it easy to just keep it handy too. So if you want to stay cool while traveling this summer, link in the description down below.
Comment down below, what's in my mail or an Ultim EDC? But that's it. I rest my really cool but expensive blackout hat